would education inflation only be considered if kids are looking to go abroad, or does it matter even for, say, premier colleges in India?
Well, I think education inflation is there everywhere. I think the triggers for it may be different in different geographies. So, for example, if you're planning to send your children overseas, you could find that there are triggers coming from a combination of just the increase in cost of education plus the currency depreciation. While if you're looking at Indian costs, even at the premier institutions, let's say the most premier institutions in India are the IITs and the IIMs. If you look at those as well, you can see fairly substantial amounts of inflation taking place there. Because one of the common threads that's happening everywhere is an upgradation of infrastructure. And obviously that comes with cost. The second is, academic costs are going up for teachers, etc. And therefore there are cost increases happening there as well. And thirdly, in most geographies, including India, the private sector is taking over as far as education is concerned as well. And therefore, you end up once again seeing that inflation is something that you need to plan for, irrespective of where your child is going to.
And, it's not just the tuition fees itself, right, but the costs associated. If you're looking to live in another city, I mean, forget another country, but, you have to pay rent. Rents are through the roofs in some of these big cities. So it's not just tuition, right? Vishal, you recommend that the funding for this education should include everything, the entire ecosystem.
Absolutely. I think one of the great ways for people to plan for this is to actually go out and speak to parents whose children are actually, having higher education costs currently happening. And if they look at only tuition, they may be surprised at how small it is in comparison to all the other costs that are associated with it.
Disclaimers: investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.